Hey, what's up, guys? First off, I just want to say I apologize for this review coming out late. I had a few friends over and I was doing a few other things yesterday, so that's why it's out right now. But anyways, I hope you guys can understand that. But Kuroko no Basket 2 episode 37 was a good episode. For me personally, it's obvious the second half is where the substance lied, and obviously first half wasn't really that great to me. I was under the impression that the first half of the episode was going to be all fan service and all like filler material and stuff like that, but it wasn't, so clearly, obviously, that's why I'm doing the review. But anyways, Winter Cup is 1 month away. We find out that, after Team Seirin's getting this rest and relaxation right now, they're going to be training for the next month up until the Winter Cup, so that way they can, have a better advantage and learn some new skills and stuff. And from there, we find out right off the bat that Team Touou, Aomine's team, is going to be the first opponent for Team Seirin, unofficially, of course. But we see that Team Touou got the transcripts of all of the matchups for the Winter Cup for the first round. So I'm really excited for that. Kagami and Kuroko is going to be going up against Aomine and his team, getting the revenge and being able to repay old debt from Season 1. We saw that Aomine straight destroyed. I would almost say that he single-handedly destroyed Team Seirin in Season 1, and it was brutal. Like, nobody knew how to defend themselves, and it was crazy. Like, Aomine was just a beast. And what I'm really excited about for this matchup in particular is the fact that Aomine, we only saw about 50% of his true capacity. So for the fact that we didn't even see everything that he was on another level, like his teammate said in Season 1, that he saw his 100% once, and he's on a monster level. It's on another scale almost. So that's the main thing that I want to see, because everybody throughout the series has been improving drastically. You got Kuroko with his drive technique. Kagami's working on his jump ability. Midori, he's more team-oriented. And it's like Aomine was the king. He was the beast, and I really want to see what he can do. So I'm more excited for that than anything else, knowing that this is the matchup. So we get that. Hopefully we get his 100% true potential in this. But like I said, 1 month until Winter Cup, and training time is imminent. It starts this episode, and right after they finished with their rest and relaxation, they went straight into training. And I like now how it's a switch up. Riko is a really good coach. She has a really great regimen for them. She knows their strengths and weaknesses and how to work that. But now her dad, the person that she learned from, is training them for the next month. And I think that's really cool because, Riko is like a lesser version of her dad when it comes to regimen, when it comes to learning about skill and stuff. She learned that ability to pretty much scan a person's physique and their fitness and see where they stack up. And I think it's pretty cool that her dad's taking over now, because he's going to be better. He's going to be able to better highlight their strengths, what they need to increase their strengths, and how to make their weaknesses less exploitable. Because, like the last few episodes, they were getting pretty exploited. And the fact that they were struggling against Shitoku as well as Kurosaki Daichi, and they're going up against Aomine's team, this next month they need to put their blood, sweat, and tears into everything that they do to become more formidable and to become more of a threat, instead of having exploitations that make them really weak as a team, both individually and as a team as well. So I'm really excited for that. Everything about the second half of the episode was really it was just hype. It was just build up. We already know who's going up against who. At least Team Seirin's going up against Aomine. That's that's history right there. History in the making. And Kuroko, he has his drive technique that he believes is pivotal for the fact that he's going to use it against Aomine, and Aomine was like, that's not going to work on me. So I really want to see what type of oh my gosh, I can't even formulate into words. Aomine, I just want to see Aomine 100%. That will do it for me, for this series almost. But other than that, we find out towards the end of the episode, obviously the end of the episode, we find out that Kagami has been MIA this whole episode from the second half. Ever since the hot springs, he's been MIA. And at the very end of the episode, we see that he's returning to America. Now, my theory on this, and it's probably very likely that this is the case, is I think he's going to America to train. Since he's been in Japan, he's obviously learned more about his techniques, his upcoming, he's getting closer and closer to being that of a generation of miracles in terms of skill, in terms of potential. And I feel like he's learned enough in Japan to go back home and to assess that with how his turf is, his home turf is, how he stacks up against Americans playing there now. And I feel like he's going to learn a lot. Mainly for me, I believe that he's going to go there for the whole month. We're not going to see him. Well, there's going to be a time skip, and he's going to learn a bunch of new techniques, put that in consideration with his jumping abilities, and he's going to come back the day of the Winter Cup a new person. We're not going to see his progression or anything like that. We're going to see it in action when he's actually playing ball against Team Touou, and I think that's really cool because now, Kagami's the one that needs to, start getting some new techniques because Kuroko already is there with his drive technique. Everybody else is more oriented. But I'm really excited. Second half of the episode was really, really great. I'm so glad it didn't turn out the way I thought it was. But let me know what you guys thought overall about the episode, what you guys thought about it in between, anything I didn't mention. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, guys. I'd really appreciate it. But thank you for watching this review, and I will catch you guys next week. Peace.